Welcome back, guys. And as the transfer market has officially closed, I can now give my hot takes for this new Premier League season. We've already made it to game week 3 as we're now in the international break. And we look to await for this break to be over. I think I have some really spicy hot takes for most of the big teams, aka the Big Six, in Premier League football. Now, we're going to start off with the first hot take. I truly believe, along with my friends at Statistics FC, that Liverpool's 150 million attempt to get Florian Wirtz from the Bundesliga was more of a panic buy than an act of true champions winning prestige. I will explain. Liverpool just smashed the British transfer record twice. No one will question the purchase of Isak, but we are all questioning the purchase of $150 million Florian Wirtz. People think it's a statement signing. No, I think that was them pressing and slapping up the panic button. The midfield was already fine. It was already fine. Offered a lot of creativity. McAllister offered a good amount of goals at times. Spending triple digits on a creative spark is less a vision, it looks less visionary and more reactive. Especially when City and Arsenal's prioritize balance and tactical depth more than anything. This doesn't feel like long-term planning. It feels more like admitting your old system isn't cutting it anymore. Slot basically just doesn't breathe Klopp's system. And that's why I believe it's going to show in this season. That's my first hot take. Now my second hot take is gonna be about City. I believe that last season's late season clean sheet spree to close off the year, I think it really showed us the vulnerabilities of City. And to cut it short, I really believe that this Pep side is predictable and reactive. You wait for them to wobble and make a mistake, then you strike. They do not have, as yet, what it takes in this side to go and be champions. This Man City side is the most vulnerable it's ever been in 10 years. Without a doubt. For my third take, I believe that Tottenham's attack is just as good as Arsenal's attack. I'm gonna say it again. I believe Tottenham's attack, especially on paper, is just as good as Arsenal's attack. People love to hype up Gyökeres. I'm just gonna stand on the hill right now. I don't believe that Gyökeres is a big six level striker. I believe he's a mid-table striker at best in the Premier League. That's what I truly believe about Gyökeres. So when it comes to him versus Richarlison or Solanke, I believe their level is about the same. I don't believe Gyökeres is going to even reach anywhere close to 20 million. I said 20 million. The 20 goals. I think he'll give you 15 goals maximum. And then when we look at both the right with Kudus and the right with Saka. Arguably, those two are neck and neck when it comes to how good they can be both as right wingers. Saka, for his last, I believe, 14 league games, has went goalless. And Kudus himself last season was in some weak form compared to his first season at West Ham. So they both have to make up for the weak seasons they had last season. Yes, I know Saka got injured, but this is why people are scared of injuries, because we're not really sure if after the injury you can return to your highest form. When it comes to the left-hand side, Martinelli, Brendan Johnson, Martinelli, Brendan Johnson. Come on, man. Let's really think about it here. Let's really think about it here. I'm going with Brendan Johnson. In finals, he shows up, he scores. Even though he may not offer as much as you would like him to offer, he still offers, I believe, more than Martinelli. So think about this. Gyökeres, Solanke, and Richarlison all around the same level. Kudus and Saka both coming back from weak seasons. And on the left, Brendan Johnson and Martinelli. Stinky. Fourth hot take. Newcastle's Isak exodus is gonna beckon a collapse from the top 4 or top 5. Top 5. Let's be honest. He was the main guy, the main catalyst of this Newcastle team. The whole reason the whole Newcastle project was deemed successful was because you had a top 5 striker in Europe leading your line. 23 league goals last season, became Newcastle's fastest ever striker to hit 50 PL goals, was nominated as a PFA Player of the Year last season. Yet this summer he's refusing to play and he leaves. I'm just gonna be honest to the Magpies. You guys are circling. And without Isak, you guys are just a spicy Brighton. I'm gonna say it again. Without Isak, Newcastle is just a spicy Brighton. Hot take 6. I believe that Bournemouth is gonna rattle a lot of the Premier League giants this season, especially the Arsenal. Liverpool was able to get away with a late winner. But teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, even Man City, Spurs, they will all be struggling against Bournemouth this season. Bournemouth will be the giant killer this season. It will be. I don't really have too much to say about that. Yeah. Now my last hot take. Gyökeres won't change that much for Arsenal. Yes, he's an output, but unless Arteta grows the cojones, unless Arteta picks up his minerales, Arsenal's attack is just going to take a minor improvement, not the major improvement everyone was expecting. Especially if they keep playing such negative football. And they're afraid to take risks against the bigger teams. We saw against Liverpool how scared Arteta was to actually play offensive football. every Arsenal fan sees it. Well, everyone with a brain. And every other Big Six fan sees it. If Arsenal doesn't start to rely more on the amazing talent they've been bringing in, because let's be honest, yes, you guys may not rate Noni Madueke, we get it, but Eze, amazing talent you brought in this season. Gyökeres, he hasn't hit the ground running, but he has the minerals to be a bad man. Just that in this system, I don't see him scoring more than 15 goals, man. I don't see him scoring more than 15 goals because you're not playing to his strengths. And then he himself is not, it's not like he's a wonder striker. No, he's like a simple basic, he's a basic above average striker. And what I mean by a basic above average striker is he can't really create his own goals in a Prem. He's not technically astute enough to create his own goals. And he doesn't have enough of an X factor to really, let's say if he's not getting enough service to drop deep, start linking play. He's not that type of striker. He's not like a João Pedro. He's not like a Isak. He's not like a yktv, where they can, if they're not getting the service they want, he can impact the game. And that's why I look at Gyökeres as a limited striker. You should have put in a crazy bid for Isak, but I digress. I do believe that as creative as Arsenal can be, Arteta is rendering their attack toothless with no finishing power. And that's gonna cost you greatly if you're not willing to back your own players and let them play their game. There's a reason Berta got these players in. Arteta, it's time for you to let your balls drop, man. That's been my hot takes. You guys let me know which hot takes were completely trash, which ones were spot on, and let me know if you think I know ball or not. Thank you for listening. I appreciate all the love we've been getting recently. And let's get this video to 100 likes, people. Or something impressive. Like maybe we can start off 30 on the first day. I don't know. You tell me. Till another time. Tot ziens.